Yeah. Some whatever. I hope it's not do not disturb. She got everything on do not disturb. Like somebody be disturbing her sleep. Okay, let's see if it showed up. I need to show up at. Stop. Okay, it showed up. You just shared it?
I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, somebody just shared it that fast. Somebody just shared. Somebody shared that quick. That's crazy.
That's your homegirl from the thing. I'm not entirely impressed yet.
Oh.
But, maybe at some point in time, business might pick up.
Oh. I was supposed to look at that one day. I forgot to. What would I? Okay. Hey, people, share this for me. I'm trying to get my live to show, to not be private. I don't understand why it's private every time I do this on my page. Hey, look, it's not letting me edit the privacy.
I think you need to practice this at some point, man.
What?
This.
I do. It's public on my. I'm gonna have to share it from my page. It's public on my page. It's not public on my NeNe page. If that makes sense. I'm gonna have to share it from my page. Like, so it's not my. It does every time I do it. It does it now. I tried it to do it. It's public, but edit privacy. Get it sexy. You know what? Here we go. It's public on here. You know what? Share. You know, we're just gonna share it to my NeNe page. I'm gonna share this one to all the groups and stuff because it's already public. I fight it, Clearly. Hey y'all, make sure y'all share it too. Do that for me because that's what friends are for. Sharing my videos. Because it's bogus.
Hell of a way to kick off the 7-year anniversary show, man.
It's me. It's me. Actually, what's crazy is I never really do like full-blown anniversary episodes. It's crazy, isn't it? But I've been doing this for 7 years, y'all. 7 years. 7 years. Can't believe it's been 7 years.
7 years of what?
Of NeNe and Nite. I'm doing a podcast. I've been doing a podcast for 7 years. I've been doing NeNe and Nite. You see this? NeNe and Nite for 7 years. So welcome to, y'all, I don't keep up with the numbers, but welcome to the 7th year of NeNe and Nite, the first episode in year 7. It's me. It's your girl NeNe. And this is
Sleepy. What's going on, y'all? 7 years. Make sure y'all say congratulations and shout her out in the comments.
We gotta turn on the chat. See, people saying hi. It's been, can you believe it's been 7 years, y'all? That's crazy, ain't it? It's a long time. Because like within the 7 years, I've seen so many people come and go with podcasts. And I've just been here. Sometime I, went through my little jigs and, I didn't upload all the time. But I'm here. I've been here for 7 years. It's a long time to do a podcast. You know what?
So what do you think? What do you think of your progress? How far do you think you've come?
Man, I don't even know. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So, some of the things I am going to bring back, I'm going to bring my speaker here because y'all need to hear my intro. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if y'all can hear this because I feel like y'all should hear this because my intro is really sexy. And I don't think I do it enough justice. And that ain't nobody but me. But let me let y'all hear this. See if y'all can hear this. Hold on. Because I just feel like I did good. Can you hear this? I can hear it. No, can you hear it? I won't put it in my phone. I don't know what my password. Where sex is no longer a dirty word. Where I place to educate you, stimulate you, and take you places that you've never been before. Welcome to Loud. Isn't that sexy? Like, that's fire. I did that my my first season before I had, so when I started NeNe and Nite, my first episode was in, what the hell is the place called? It was the pizza place, Spinelli's.
Okay.
I randomly just went to Spinelli's to do the show because I knew they was open late. And it was a chill little thing. You know, I had a co-host. Shout out to my very first co-host. Brad was the very first co-host of NeNe and Nite. And we just didn't smell. We just did it in random places. Like I was just testing the waters for real. Like I didn't really know what I was doing. Let's be clear. Like I had no clue. So I was just going live on Facebook everywhere. I had no freaking clue what I was doing. But it was fun. I did it in my house, my cousin's house, restaurant.
She's referring to the podcast, y'all.
Yeah, the podcast. My bad. My bad. I thought that they knew what I was talking about. I remember one time I actually had a dildo out of the restaurant. It was like, you can't have that in here. And I was like, I'm sorry, my bad.
And what restaurant was this?
It was a Mexican. I don't even remember what it was. It was out like Hirschborn or something. It was like a Mexican restaurant or something. Don't judge me. I don't know.
You might have intimidated them.
I might have. You never know. But then I went to my first spot. I started recording at Virtue, live at Virtue. So I did a few episodes there. Didn't really have like a main co-host at Virtue. But, you know, just in their little room, different people would come on the show because they would be out at Virtue on Wednesdays, you know.
Let's go back on that part of it. We're talking about Virtue on Oak Street.
Yes, Virtue on Oak Street, not
the original Virtue before it moved.
Yeah.
When it used to pop, when the seafood lady was right next door to it.
Yeah, they gave me a chance to do my show there. Shout out to them because they did give me a chance, and it was just kind of. I switched it to Wednesday nights. So first off, I started off on Friday nights. So I ended up switching it to Wednesdays. And it was a nice vibe in there because people can come in and out and I never know who was gonna be there. Mm-hmm. And people would just show up to the show sometimes. So it was kind of nice. Did it there for a little bit. Then I went to the studio with Bulldog. Bulldog became my co-host. I don't know if you know Bulldog, Raymond Payne. He was my co-host for a while. Alexis was my co-host for a while there at the studio too. The studio was just a nice place, but you know, eventually, sometime, you know, then I kind of became like a, what's it called, a recluse? Is that the thing? The spiders that kind of come back into their shells. And I didn't want to do it out no more. So I kind of started just doing it in my house. That's when I discovered, around that year, I discovered podcasting for real. Like, I was just Facebook Living. I discovered real podcasting after that, to do it on podcast channels. So a lot of my episodes over the years have just been in my bedroom. Me sitting there, shooting the shit with y'all, talking to y'all, just whatever.
So what's the difference between going live and actual podcasting?
The difference is I don't have to do my hair. I can just be in my house. I don't have to see people. But it's a lot different because I don't have the interaction. So the podcasting is just me talking. I could have interactions with people coming on the podcast too. They can call in. But the interactions are just different because it's just me. I'm not talking to nobody. Y'all just listening to me, and when y'all say I tried to edit this podcast a few times, and I realized editing was not for me. I didn't want to pay anyone to edit it. I thought it was more fun to get it real raw, uncut. You're going to get what y'all get, and you're going to see what y'all see. Whether it's my daughter in the background telling me, Mama, I'm at home. I let y'all know I was at home, so yeah, y'all get what you get, if that makes sense. So it's a lot different. It's just me. And it's me just letting y'all know my thoughts without interacting with y'all. So I get out a lot of stuff when I'm just podcasting because I don't see the feedback until after the show or after I post it. And that gives me the option to really say what I want to say, if that makes sense. Like on here, I say what I want to say, but I don't have I can get out my full thoughts without no interruptions.
So, is there a subject that you think that you haven't covered enough? Is there one that you definitely want to emphasize more at some point in time, sometime down the road?
Emphasize more.
I mean, because if you talk about 7 years, we're talking about before COVID. We're talking, it's still in the 2010s, going back that far. So a lot of things have changed in 7 years worth of time.
Yes.
So, is there something that you've seen more of over the last few years? Something that you see that you don't hear enough of in regards to being emphasized in your particular profession? Anything of that nature that you feel like you need to bring back around and make sure people know? Something that you might even specialize in that you might need to reemphasize and make sure people know that you do.
I mean, well, I specialize in a lot, but my basic specialties are oral sex, which I think I talk enough about to go around, and then self-pleasure, which I don't think I talk enough about. I say it, but self-pleasure is probably one of the things that I really do a lot, and it gives me a lot of clarity. I don't just self-pleasure for people self-pleasure because they're horny. Fine, I do that too. But I self-pleasure before I send that text of I'm on my way. I self-pleasure before I make a big decision. I self-pleasure period cramps. I self-pleasure when I have a headache. So I self-pleasure for different reasons. If I want to manifest something, I'm not a big spiritual person, but I'll self-pleasure while thinking about the idea of what I want to do. And
no, that's different.
I come on it. And it's true. That's what I do. I come on it. So.
Okay. You know what? That's a first. I don't think I've heard that one yet. But okay, that works.
Yeah, so that's one of my. So I'll start doing more self-pleasure things, focusing on it because I feel like, as far as women go, especially women, men, they gonna do their thing. What?
There was a conversation that was had in a group that I was in. I won't say ours.
Okay.
But I don't think it's talked about enough. There is a term by the name of post-nut clarity. I need for you all to understand that is a real thing, okay? In regards to what it is that Miss NeNe just got finished talking about. Post-nut clarity, it is a real thing. Here's why. Because, as she insinuated, some of your dumbest decisions are made when you're horny.
Yep.
You have considered texting people or messaging people that you ain't got no business messaging or texting in the midst of that little feeling that's starting to tingle in your crotch. It's not diarrhea. It's the fact that you need a nut or you need some kind of pleasure, whatever the situation may be. Please, please, please understand. Do something about that yourself before you make that phone call, before you make that before you send that text message. So much will change after you've gotten that release. Like guys, I think guys realize post-nut clarity happens a little bit more than women. What do you think?
I feel like they do, because guys do it more.
Do you think guys masturbate more than women?
Yeah, there's a lot of women who still don't masturbate. So there's a lot of women who I've talked to and like, I don't touch myself. That's what he's for. Huh?
That's terrible.
I don't do that. Like a lot of women, the whole squirting thing. A lot of women say I can't squirt or I don't know how to squirt. but have you played with yourself to try to make you squirt? It's like they say this one guy makes me squirt. But that one guy making you squirt may not ever happen again because he's one guy that figured you out. You should know your body enough to teach somebody else how to do it.
It's not all about squirting, though.
It's not, no, but that's just that's just one of the things. It's not all about. Let's be realistic. It's not all about orgasming. Because I think some people, when it comes to stuff, they focus so much on orgasming that they lose the actual pleasure that sex provides because they focus on orgasming too much. Is orgasming great? Hell yeah, but sex is not all about orgasming at all. So,
okay, your definition, what is sex about?
Pleasure. It's about pleasure, getting off.
I mean, I know the answer, but everybody's got their definition of what.
Getting a feeling out that it's amazing. It's like a euphoric feeling. Sex is about being one with somebody for, even if it's just for a short period of time, and you two people providing pleasure, or two multiples, whatever, providing pleasure for each other for a period of time to help you relieve stress, whatever it is that you're going through. Sex is amazing, but if we focus on I need an orgasm, we lose being in the moment because you're trying to achieve something that's not being achievable, if that makes sense. It's not achievable in that moment. I know I talk about orgasming and all of that stuff, but it's great to orgasm. But at the same time, because I self-pleasure, I know how to make myself orgasm. I know exactly how to. I don't do vaginal toys anymore, but I still know which way to move for him to touch that spot to get it there. I know how to tell him what to do. I know how to show him what to do. Him being any partner that I have.
Let me circle back around. When's the last time you've had a post-nut clarity moment?
All the time. All the time, because especially when I be horny sometimes, and y'all, like, people like, you be having sex all the time. No, I be in the house, pleasuring myself, and I get that clarity because right after I'm done, damn, I was about to text him too, or I was about to send that message. I'm glad I didn't. I got it myself. Sometimes I feel, because sometimes I just need that touch of a man, which is fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll be like, I did not need to have sex with that guy. So
here's how bad it can get for men. It can get to the point to where we'll end up calling somebody over, and we'll end up doing something, and then after that nut happens, we look at who it was that we actually contacted or called over and did that with, and we're damn near disgusted with ourselves looking at that person like, what the fuck are you doing here? Has it ever gotten to that point with you?
Listen, I look at myself all the time and be like, what the fuck was I thinking fucking with you? What the hell was I going through? Like, what the hell was I going through? Yeah.
Has that happened recently?
No.
No, okay.
Okay, so since I've been single, no. Listen, I have been clarifying, getting clarity, masturbating my ass off. My rose probably hates me. My satisfier probably sick of me. My bullet's probably over me. But I have been doing my thing to myself so I won't make those same decisions. I've had tendencies, I'll be like, I'm for the streets. I've had tendencies to go be a ho-ho on these streets. But I ain't going to, for real. Plus, I be tired. And it got to be worth it. So I've been in the house, like, not making mistakes.
Okay.
It's amazing not to make mistakes.
So let me ask you.
That's going to be okay. You just right there sitting there on the table looking at me.
It's not looking at you.
It is.
It's not. It's looking that. It's looking that way.
Can I have some? Thank you.
So let me ask you this question. It's all in the audio. You can hear all that. Was bad. So, how do you feel about your partner masturbating?
Switch. You know what? I'm not even going to entertain you. I'm not going to entertain you. I'm back to fight you in a minute. Y'all. ignore him. That's
oh man.
That's actually so listen. Quick intermission. Ignore him. Ignore his comment. I'm looking at this comment. That's my people, bro. Don't pay him no attention. On the back end, though, that's my dog. He's actually been great help over these 7 years with NeNe and Nite. So.
Oh, man. That is coming.
Ignore him. I'm not doing it to him.
Oh, man. Okay.
Hey, man, go back to what you were saying.
Oh, man.
He blows it every time. I'm
funny.
glad nobody pays him any attention.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. How do you feel about your partner masturbating while you're in a relationship?
He better go. I'm going to get mad. He better masturbate because I am.
So you're fine with him masturbating?
Yeah. I mean, he want me to watch.
Do you want to watch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say to those women who hate the idea that their man masturbates while in a relationship? Also, hold on, not just masturbates, but sometimes watches whatever they need to watch to enjoy themselves while doing so.
Let that man masturbate, girl. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, let's be realistic. In the world we live in, masturbation gives you, like you said, it gives you clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe maybe he did have a bad thought about somebody else. You feel me? But at least he's masturbating to it and not fucking her. He's human. He's a man.
Okay. So to that aspect of it, the woman would say, well, whatever he's thinking, he needs to be taking it out on me. That's what we're in a relationship for. To that you say,
girl, it ain't all like it. It's not that simple. It could be, if it was that simple, relationships would be monogamous completely. But at least he doesn't need to take it out on you because he'll be thinking about somebody else for one. That's fucked up even more. I'm saying if they thinking about that, if they like that, they don't want him thinking about nobody else while they fucking. Not even a celebrity. Women are.
I had a celebrity thought or two whenever I was.
I have too. I thought about a whole nother nigga when I was having a thought. He wasn't even a celebrity.
I'm gonna stick to celebrities. Is somebody that you can call? Like you could text that person. You think about that person while you. Oh man, that's rough. You know what? I'm not even going to condone. I'm guilty of that too. Yeah, you're right. You got it. I've done it too.
So yeah, I mean, let that man do what he gonna do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Masturbation is not a bad thing. I don't know why we see masturbation as a bad thing, but sometimes we gotta let people get stuff out by themselves. Self-pleasure is something that I am wholeheartedly all about. Self-pleasure. I'm all about, even if you're in a relationship, taking a date to yourself. You gotta stay in a hotel and fuck yourself, have intimacy with yourself so you can rebuild that confidence with yourself. I'm all about that. Let that man masturbate. Let that man stroke his dick.
He's on your ass.
Wait, how is it something else? Because you got a DUA posted on yourself. You get
bullseye. You hit the nail on the head.
You get on my
Hey, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, is he? Hey Shay, what's going on? Thanks for watching. He's not wrong though, is he? Yep, that's what's up. Hey man, you know who you talking about. That's what's up. Even Keandra's laughing. What's up, Keandra?
Anyway.
So any man who deals with NeNe has to deal with the possibility at some point in time, if you're going to share a moment with her, she might ask you to wear a Heat number 3 jersey. And even if you don't ask, if she doesn't ask you to wear it, just know that there's a small chance that they're gonna actually, she's gonna be fantasizing about the shit anyway.
Who related, Shay?
She might think that we're related because we're both. Well, I'm a little darker there.
We talking about me and him? Yeah, we cousins at this point.
Right at this point.
Yeah.
So
what's up, Jeezy?
What's up to one of the Jeezy
done been on my show. Summer has been on my show too, y'all. You know, we just kind of represent over the years. Summer, I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. I have not sent out any notifications yet.
And then also Summer and Jeezy are still
Summer and Jeezy actually do Summer Speaks together too, which comes on tomorrow.
Thursday night.
Tomorrow's Thursday. They come on tomorrow. So, you know, me and Jeezy didn't have a podcast. I done been on. You know, listen.
Man, I missed the Ball and Beats podcast.
These years have been something else.
Yeah, most definitely.
He can put me on his podcast.
A couple times, man. But no shade, not officially. We are not officially related. Like you said, at this point in time.
Yeah, we cousins now.
Shit, we cousins now, so we make it work.
So if y'all try to mess with me, y'all gotta fight my big cousin.
Hey man, if any of them look like D Wade, I'm sending them your way. Go for it. Yeah, you're gonna fight that one, right?
So let me. Come on with it. So the whole fantasy of the D Wade thing. I love D Wade, y'all. This is why he's saying that, because I am absolutely infatuated with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Tyrone Wade is like bae. Okay, that's why he's bringing Dwayne up. And people, you know, it's only a few people I know that really like Dwayne Wade, but me, love him. Okay, don't talk about him. Like, I don't even like Boosie because he talked about Dwayne Wade. That's how I am. Like, you feel me? Not that Boosie cares, but I do. But
I mean,
I might not actually be thinking about Dwayne Wade. So listen, there's this.
There's a new one.
Well, he's not really new, but I was gonna say something. So listen, usually when people bring up that type of comment, there's something I reply with, but I can't reply what I'm gonna reply with. But I'll text you my reply. Okay, I'm gonna text you my reply. I can't say what I was gonna say on here, but
sure you can.
No, I can't.
Say what you gotta say.
No, I'm not gonna do that to the person who's the comments about. So.
Oh, okay.
So Chicago PD.
I don't watch the show.
Man, Detective Atwater. Whew, child.
Okay, so somebody can do a little research for me and put this dude's name in the comments so I can know who she's talking about. Because for anybody,
Leroy Watkins, baby.
Oh man. So the fact that you mentioned this dude in the same breath as Dwayne Wade, that's serious.
I was gone off Leroy Watkins. Listen,
oh man,
we ain't got to worry about it because I didn't pull up his page. Leroy is fine.
Okay,
I was just gonna show y'all my detective.
Okay, we don't have to do that. Now, going back to the masturbation thing.
No, y'all don't see Detective Atwater. Y'all see Detective Atwater. Y'all see Detective Atwater. That is bae right there.
Going back to, because you know what, I had somebody ask last time when we did our show about why men masturbate when they're in relationships. That's part of the reason why I brought it up.
Somebody asked you that?
Yes. Why do men masturbate while they're in relationships? A couple of reasons he gave are valid reasons, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give you my personal reason why I.
Fellas, comment in the comments who y'all personally.
Yeah. Why do you all? Why do my fellas masturbate in a relationship? I'm gonna be honest with you. While in a relationship, sometimes you just need to get that nut out, and it only takes us about 2 or 3 minutes. We don't feel like putting in whatever work it's gonna take to get you motherfuckers whatever it is that you need out of this shit. We're not getting ready to be pounding, licking, eating, you know what I'm saying, every 3, 4, 17 positions trying to get you to where you need to go, when all we need is a real good video of Miss Be Nasty or Jenny's Heart or flashback to Cherokee your ass real quick. 3 minutes, use whatever substance you gotta use, wipe off, go on about the day. It's simple.
Okay, so I got a question.
Okay, shoot.
I got a question for fellas.
Okay.
I mean, I watch pornos too, right? But I prefer more amateur porn.
Okay.
Because I feel like when they get into acting, some of them are irritating as fuck when they acting in porn. How do y'all get through that? Like, they be doing extra shit. Like, you have a certain one you go to because you don't want to deal with the extra shit. So let me say out different. So
Twitter.
Yeah, but Twitter's short sometimes. I haven't found a long video. I like Twitter though.
That's all we need sometimes.
I like Twitter, but I need a little bit more.
Twitter's the best.
Sometimes I like storylines.
And that's part of the reason why and the storylines are going to be in most of your better production videos.
Yeah, but then they horrible actors.
We're not there for the acting. See, women will point out shit in movies they ain't got no business being pointed out. Let me watch a Bad Boys 2, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Somebody get shot and they be like, oh my God, look, he's bleeding over that nice chair. We could have used that. Why would you bleed over that chair? They could have used something different than that. 4 nickels is here. Oh, I don't know. 4 nickels is here. Okay, that's.
What's here?
I guess that's him leaving his mark. 4 nickels. His name is Jonathan Dobbs. So.
Okay, 4 nickels. Okay, what's
Dobbs,
up?
Nick. Okay,
okay,
that's okay.
What's up?
I got you. Okay, that's what's up, fam.
Okay.
But no,
I'm not particularly fond of the name Donovan, dog.
Don't you start. Don't you? Nope.
No, I'm just. Hey, listen, y'all. Real quick, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something because Mother's Day. People tell me Happy Mother's Day and everything, but my little evil ex-boyfriend, I think he's real evil, but he fed me on Mother's Day. So, we still cool.
Did he?
He fed me.
What did he feed you?
He works at Waffle House and he brought me some food.
Oh, okay. We're talking about G-rated fed. Okay, understand. All right.
I ain't funny. No.
Yeah, you're right. That's right.
I like dudes named Dwayne.
That's the reason why I don't even say my name on the podcast. If you were here from the start, you see I didn't say my name.
I like dudes named Dwayne. I like some other names. There's a couple names I like, that got doubles of them. You know what I mean? I like some names.
Hoodie Duffy, you right. Anyway.
What's up, Hoodie?
Look, there's something with Twitter. You only need a couple minutes, especially if it's somebody in particular, because it depends on the mood.
So who's your favorite? So you know what I catch myself watching on Twitter a lot?
What do you watch on Twitter?
I don't do it to get off, but I love Jet Set and Jasmine. You don't know Jasmine?
I don't know. I've got quite a few.
You remember I kept saying King Noir. You thought it was something like King Nasir. Jet Set and Jasmine and King Noir are married.
Jet Set and...
It's just crazy.
Might have something to do this weekend. Jet Set and Joyce?
No, it should be Jasmine. It should be... Look up King Noir. They names.
I don't want to look this nigga up, man. I'm trying to
It's his wife. He tags him everything.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
He tags on a lot of stuff.
We're failing already.
Oh shit!
Hold on, man. What the fuck did you take me to? Ladies and gentlemen, NeNe Nite just set me up. I just scrolled down this man's page and saw a sword fight.
Oh shit!
She set me smooth up, y'all. Don't never take none of her recommendations ever again.
I'm sorry. No, I like them together. I didn't say I like them separate. I like them together. But I forgot that he's
Yeah, you forgot, huh?
He's out there.
Yeah. That's what's up. Hey, shout out to you, homie. Probably won't be watching a whole lot of your stuff. Oh man, get me off this page, man. What did you do? What did you do that for, man? This is what we do to each other. This is 70th year anniversary. Hey, King Noir. This is who she watches, okay?
No, I like him and his wife.
Yeah. You like apparently enough of him to be able to tell me right off the top of your head what you like. No, man, you did that search on your own, sir. Hey, man, no, I started searching Jet Set and Jasmine, as she said. She said, no, go to King Noir. You'll be able to find it on her page, on his page.
I'm sorry.
Next thing I know, I see Swashbuckle and Two Musketeers.
I'm sorry.
Cold-blooded, man.
Look who I just started following.
No, I'm not paying
attention. Just look at the name.
I'm not looking at nothing
look,
else.
Look who I just started following.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Look at the name. You can't see nothing.
I'm not see nothing.
You can't see nothing. You can see words. I see who I just started. You can't even see it. But look.
Wesley
Pipes is on Twitter.
That's great. That's great. This is the type of stuff she's setting up for. So, y'all, get in the comments. I know I'm not the only one. Just like Chris Rock said, $2 billion industry, nobody else knows nothing about it. Cool. No, I refuse to believe that. Who do you all watch on Twitter? Like I mentioned, Miss B Nasty, which was at Chicago Exotica last month.
What, you gonna try to beat me up about it still?
Hey, man, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, you're making up for it. Hold on, who this? Okay. All right. Yeah, we can do that.
She starts a lot of shit.
Hey, I'm here with that. Okay. All right. NeNe is forgiving y'all. She. Hold on. What you stop for?
I'm sorry. I was showing you the name.
Yeah, I didn't need no names.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Y'all jump in the comments. Oh, I already follow her.
Oh, Who don't you follow?
Okay, that was 9 hours ago. Yeah, we're gonna share that one. Yeah.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Yes, ma'am. All right, that's good stuff. Who don't I follow? Man, I follow a lot. Man, if y'all ever find my Twitter, which I will not put out.
What's your Twitter name?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I can't follow you on Twitter?
You cannot, because you're gonna send me more shit at King Noir. So with that, no, we're not gonna do that. I'm a fan of Miss B Nasty. She started actually doing podcasts as well. Miss B Nasty is cool. Janice Hart is cool. Some of the classic stars started coming back.
I like her.
You started getting hip to her now?
I like Janice Hart, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she was in Cincinnati this past weekend. I missed out on that one. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I had to behave with King Tom to actually make a choice between going to see Janice Hart in Cincinnati or doing something for mothers. So, yeah, I made an executive decision, which means we definitely got to go to Exotica later on this year.
We are.
All right.
Oh,
so,
my God.
Hey, man, you heard me mention
it. We said we going to D.C.
D.C. Exotica. Let's do it. But let me see who else that you all actually follow or pay attention to.
Comment.
Who else do you listen
What's
to?
your favorite porn categories? What do y'all watch? Do y'all on Twitter? Who do y'all follow? Let us know. What's up?
We got some shy people watching, man. They don't want to let us know anything that they
I'm
actually
looking for the hoes.
What is your category? No, there's no category named Dwayne.
So, if I really tell y'all what I get off to is different from what I actually look for. So I look for a lot of shit. I watch a lot of porn. So if you go through my phone, you're gonna be probably fucking disturbed. Probably because I'll watch porn, period, like a TV show and be like, damn, how they do it. So King Noir.
Of course.
I have watched some of his stuff.
Wait, all of his stuff as far as like the shit that
I actually joined his OnlyFans, so I watched a lot of his stuff. It was interesting. It's a lot, you see somebody.
You know what? That's actually surprising. I didn't know if you were joining the OnlyFans type.
Watching people, I support people.
That's what's up. Good for you.
I support OnlyFans.
You want to support mine when I start?
Yeah.
No, you don't need to.
I paid a monthly fee. Don't mean I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, that's fine. That works. I appreciate you. All right, one subscription in, we got it. All right, we're off to a good start.
I cash out you the monthly fee.
That's what's up.
I don't watch it. Yeah. No,
oh man, that's funny.
So, but I watch like King Noir does a lot of porn. A lot. Like they didn't do game thing.
Can we get past King Noir, man?
I know, but I'm
traumatized now,
okay,
man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go to another, man.
But I like amateur porn. I prefer ebony porn, but I do take time out to watch white girls sometimes or white people sometimes. It doesn't turn me on, but I like to watch it and see. I like to compare the two, but white people just be, no offense, they just be on there doing the most sometimes. Like, bitch, why you got a moan like that? If I was her, I would have punched you already. If I was him, I would have socked you. Now, here's the thing, though.
Why are we getting to violence here? What is that supposed to be violent?
So here's the thing, though, y'all. What's crazy is I only watch white women if they're with another white woman or if they're with a black man. I cannot watch white male porn, y'all. I cannot do the shit. I can't do it. I just don't like the uncooked hot dogs. The women don't turn me on, but I just cannot watch the uncooked hot dogs do stuff. It just throws me off. I don't like uncooked hot dogs. Safe to say, I'm only gonna ever date black men. Shout out to my fellas. Shout out to the brothers. Shout out to the black men. Y'all got me on y'all team because I ain't switching.
Okay, so
never.
So you just named King Noir and all his sword fights.
Too pasty.
You just named.
He only does sword fights with trans women, so he doesn't do them with men. Trans women.
I don't know. I didn't. All I saw was two, and no place else for those two to go, and I just kept on scrolling. So I don't know. I'll take your word for it. White girls and black dudes, white girls and white girls, and
I'll watch a gangbang. I'll watch a gangbang, not to turn me on, but I'll watch that shit.
Okay.
And be like, that bitch is taking all that dick. I'll watch it though.
Okay.
I definitely watch one.
Okay, I like that.
I seen one white girl taking all. I was like, yeah, damn, she's a G, because it couldn't be me. I know, I ain't about to fuck up my ass.
What is your fantasy, if you have any, that you haven't accomplished yet? Have you accomplished every fantasy you've had?
Only one that I need to really accomplish is being an exhibitionist in front of a bunch of people, not like one person. Like I've had sex in a room with people, but I'm gonna be an exhibitionist.
You say you have or you haven't?
I haven't. I want to be an exhibitionist.
Okay, so what's stopping you?
I'm not gonna do it in Louisville because these sex clubs here are mostly palm colored people.
I mean, you got a whole NeNe Nite groups. One day, just
them
like,
is my cousins. The fuck?
Not all of them.
Most of them are.
No, just tell them to go stand outside.
Literally, everybody in that group is like my family now. Like, and that's why I don't. So here's the thing.
Family.
Yeah, here's the thing. I let all the kissing cousins in the group do what they gonna do or whatever. But me, I would not do that in front of the NeNe Nite group. Them is my people. Like them is my. You see, I didn't really flirt with nobody in there. The only people that would probably is the people that I added before, that's it. But I plan on going to hedonism in Jamaica.
Okay.
And I want that to come true, to fruition. So I want to do it there in Jamaica. I do plan to go to a sex club in another city, mostly predominantly I want to go to a predominantly black sex club.
Have you ever been to one before?
No,
Never been to one.
The ones I heard about her, I kept asking people, and they kept saying it was white. And I just don't want to do it. Now, no. That's not to say that in the future that NeNe and Nite might not per se make one predominantly black, but it's been on my mind to give black people a place to have fun. So
okay, go forward with it.
You gotta give me a chance. I can only tell these 20 people. I can't tell everybody what I'm trying to do in back in. You'll know because you're gonna be a part of it, duh.
Oh, okay.
You gotta help me create it.
I gotta help her create it, y'all. Okay, well, coming soon, I guess.
That's why I need to go to more places to see. I've read books about it. Plenty of books. I've been doing my research, just so y'all know.
But you have not actually been to one. That's surprising.
Why? So I don't know why.
It's surprising considering that this is your field of expertise, and you are pretty decently well traveled. So at some point in time or another, while in the midst of your travels, while in town, I'm surprised you didn't say, "Oh, okay, so let me go over to this district and order some coffee and head."
That's what I wanted to do too. So let's backtrack my history of NeNe and Nite.
Okay.
I started May 13th, 2017. The first year I was just shooting the shit, doing this sex shit. What is doing this sex shit? I was just starting the show to talk about sex, give people a place to open up about sex. I wasn't as well educated on it as I could have been. Okay. So my second year.
I mean, you're always learning about sex. Yeah. Hey, let me say that. You're always learning about sex. Nobody knows everything about it. I don't care how many positions you think you know and how many people you've made shake and fall off the bed. Hey, there's always going to be a situation.
I learn every day. But yes. So when I started it, I was just starting it from being a toy sales because I started with Bedroom Candy in 2015. Okay. So I was like, I want to start a sex podcast because I know I'm comfortable talking about sex. That's the only basis I had was that I was comfortable with it. I wanted other women specifically to be comfortable with it, but I wanted black people to be able to talk about it. So that's how it started. So 2018 comes around. I started my group in July of 2017. Shout out to the NeNe and Nite group. Everybody's not in there. Don't ask to be in there. Only certain people can be in there. If you ask though, I will, just see because my group is very quick intermission on what I was saying. My group is very different. You got to not take everybody in there seriously sometimes. And we're a fun bunch though. We're a fun bunch.
Don't show titties, man.
We used to get blocked a lot. But in my group, just to say, I'm gonna say this is we have everybody can join the group. We are heterosexual based as far as most of the people in the group are heterosexual. That's not to say that if you're bisexual or any other sexual that you cannot join, you can join. But I do make a safe place for heterosexual people too. You know what I'm saying? There's safe places for LGBTQ, which I support wholeheartedly. I'm in groups with them. I love them to death. But I do make a space for my heterosexuals to get out some of the things they want to say. Because I feel like oftentimes we get shunned. And you can't say certain things everywhere, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so my group is very lighthearted. They're not uptight about any one subject.
They are now. You know, it took some.
Yeah, it took some time, but they're there now to where we can talk about anything without any one person being offended. So if you come to my group, be ready to not be offended by anything. They'll talk about a gay person, a straight person, a sideways person. They don't give a fuck who you are. And it's jokes. They love everybody though. What? A sideways, talk about what a sideways person is. It was a joke.
Okay.
But because I am a heterosexual sexpert, I'm not like a pansexual. I'm not a LGBTQAI. None of that. I'm heterosexual.
It's
IA.
AI is what.
Oh shit. AI is the thing.
Yeah.
IA. LGBTQA.
IA plus. Yes.
Plus.
Yes.
Plus.
Yeah. Shout out to all my people.
I love y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love y'all. I love y'all to death. But yeah. So anyway, back to the history of the reason why, because I think a lot of people don't realize this about NeNe and Nite. So after my first year started, I was still kind of just shooting the shit in 2018. But I was out there more. People knew about me. My first painting tip happened in July of 2017. Came out with a podcast, started a painting tip. 2018, I had, is that right? Yeah. 2018, I did the Stiff Puff painting penis in April of 2018. It was the 421. So it was no, I am lying. Stiff Puff painting penis was my very first painting tip. Y'all, I'm sorry.
Was that the one on 7th Street?
No. That was Pretty and Painted. The first Pretty and Painted. Stiff Puff painting penis was at she's called Police Post Studio. She was over there off Jackson Street.
Okay.
In the back, off Gray Street. Gray Street is where she was. And that one was 2018. I'm like, my first painting tip was July 2018. First Pretty and Painted was July 2018. My first painting tip was for 2018. The first Pretty and Painted was in July 2018. I then moved it to March the next year. And we've been doing it in March every year. But so I did my first 2 painting tips that year. By October of that year, I was talking to someone. So
I don't want to part to this part.
No, I'm saying, so listen. So from that talking to someone, I ended up in a relationship is what I'm saying. So we didn't have those chances. I didn't have those chances to explore as much of some of the stuff because he wasn't interested. And so I was in a relationship. And most of this NeNe and Nite stuff, you really think about it, I was in a relationship most of the time.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So now I'm out and I'm ready to explore. So that's what happened is the relationship happened in most of the, what the fuck, what happened? You want to come on and say, where is
oh, goodness. These people are saying exactly what they need to. Oh, goodness, that's funny, man. Yeah, all right. So you were in a relationship, and the relationship that you were in was restricting you from being the NeNe and Nite, the best version of NeNe and Nite that you could be.
Yeah, I mean, it let me do some stuff, but not everything. The sex clubs and stuff. So that's why the next person I date has to be more open because I'm not going to appease you.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be different, but that's a lie.
Okay.
So that's what, and so but I wasn't hard pressed to explore as much as I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was longing to explore the sex club at the time because I was trying to be in my relationship. So it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
Was there anything that you were longing to do in said relationship that you just couldn't?
No, because I don't think.
I mean, because it's really not, because as you mentioned, you're heterosexual, so it's not like you were out here trying to.
No, so there's nothing. I'm not going to let, he would have let me do it, though. It's a problem. But I'm not going to do, so here's the thing. In a relationship, I'm not going to completely change who I am for anyone. So if it's something I really long to do, even if they're in a relationship, I'm probably going to do it. And probably end the relationship. Because that's who I am. So it wasn't like I was like, oh no, I can't do it. It wasn't hurting me. It's just not something that I care to do as much. But now that I'm out, my mind, I'm deep NeNe at night. I'm certified now. I got certified. I'm deep NeNe at night. And I'm about to, my world is going to change. It's going to change a lot, So, my next partner is going to have to be that person that wants to explore with me. We don't have to bring anyone else with us. We can just do it in front of people. We can, we can watch other people. We don't have to bring anybody else with us.
Do you think that you need to do some exploring yourself right now by yourself right now before you get to that next partner?
I didn't say I was getting the next partner. No time soon. I ain't ready to
explore. Because some people in that realm aren't even thinking next partner. They're thinking like, hey man, I got stuff to figure out. And
when I say partner too, it doesn't have to be a boyfriend. It can be a sex partner that wants to explore with me.
Yeah, you see?
So yeah, but no, I am not going to lock myself down anytime soon.
And please, if you're in some kind of situation where you're in a sex partnership, please make sure it's understood that it is a sex partnership before you mess around and that sex partnership turns into a full-blown relationship. Ain't that right?
I've never done that.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
If we fucking, we just fucking. What are we talking about?
Nothing like ever transforms.
Yeah. Hell no.
Okay.
I mean, it might have started. It might have started off that way. I'm not gonna slip in, but it might have started off that way. But if it ended and we was just fucking, we wasn't gonna go back to the relationship. Shout out to my longest situationship that is still my nigga, and apparently I still intimidate his bitches.
Jesus Christ, man. So what is NeNe and Nite going to achieve over year 7? What's year 7 going to entail?
Fun, exploration. Got some things up my sleeves I can say. Trying to do another painting sip, but you niggas it's hard to find the right niggas. Man, I'm sorry.
We've been trying to do this for like the last couple of years.
I'm gonna have to hire professionals.
You just might have to do that.
I got a choice.
I mean, at the same time, if you do another regular paint and sip, hey, we're here for it. I'm here for it. We can do that.
Y'all want another pretty painting?
Hey, we can do it. We can do, what is it? What was the last one? 7?
I don't want to do.
We can do 7.5.
Yeah, because it can't be 8.
Mm-hmm.
I already have the title for number 8.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll reveal that later in the year.
And in 3 years, I just want y'all to know that in 3 years, Pretty and Painted number 10 is happening. NeNe turns 40, and NeNe and Nite turns 10. We're gonna do it in 3 years.
That's what's up. Outstanding.
But I consider another paint sip. I do have some other things up my sleeves. Other business adventures. Yeah, other business adventures. Expanding on NeNe and Nite. I will open my books up for coaching sessions. I had to get my life together between bartending and working a job, and I open my books up for coaching sessions.
It's a sign that you shouldn't be eating this shit right now in the middle of the podcast.
I will, whatever. I'll host more. I'll try to do more classes.
Is there a part of NeNe and Nite? Is there something that you're not as well versed in that you want to become more well versed in?
You can have the shit. Nope.
I'm saying for educational purposes.
Nope.
So you know everything that you want to know right now?
Right now? Yeah, right now. I mean, eventually, I may.
How does NeNe and Nite feel about BDSM situations?
That's where I was going. That's where you going.
I was just throwing that out there.
So I don't want to be a teacher of BDSM.
You say you do or you don't?
I don't.
Why doesn't NeNe and Nite want to teach?
Because I don't plan to venture too far off into BDSM. Am I going to venture into it? Yes. Shout out, before I get this, shout out to Lyric, shout out to Tiffany.
King Tiff, for those that don't know.
Those are your certified sexologists that are BDSM masters. I'll leave it to my sisters.
Okay.
But when I found the right partner,
just eating this shit like
I don't know, and popping my lips. Ghetto. Is your favorite ghetto sexpert? And so I do want to eventually, when I get the right partner, venture off into restraints.
Go ahead.
I mean, because I don't want just anybody, unless it's I want a partner to do it with me. I don't want to go into a random, unless he's that fine. I meet a random man who's that fine. I'll let him restrain me. One of the clubs.
That's probably going to be the case.
We'll do it that way. I'll let him if he's that fine. I want to do wax play. I want to do flogging. I want to try ropes eventually. And those is as far as I already do like baby BDSM, like my hair pulling, the 2-hand choking, but I want a professional to choke me.
You know what? In 2024, that's foreplay. Regular foreplay, seemingly.
2-hand choking. A lot of people don't do it, but I want to do breath. I want to potentially do breath play with a professional.
Listen, 2 hands around the neck. Sometimes, fellas, if there's any fellas watching, back me up on this. 2 hands around the neck, especially if you're talking about in a missionary position, that's extra leverage for us in order for us to be able to get a little, maybe that extra centimeter or 2 deeper than you normally would if you didn't have that extra leverage.
I want you to tell them to everybody.
But again, like you said, it has to be done correctly. You know what I'm saying? We're not dudes being, their ego gets to them. You trying to choke them. You try to, have trying to do all this, trying to get away.
I do show them how to choke them. Like I do move their hands to show them where to choke me and not to choke me and kill me. But I may want to try breath play one day with my choking. I may want to take it. But with a professional, of course, not with just no. So when I go to these clubs, I do want to meet people in these professionals.
What defines professional?
Somebody who's trained. Somebody who studied this. Like at Exotica, they have professionals there.
I mean, not everybody does that. Gotta be like certified trained professionals.
No, but I wanted to try it. I wanted to try it with one. I mean, you know what? I enjoyed it. Yeah. This is out of control. Y'all heard this shit. We gotta go through.
Oh man, sometimes you just be, experience.
Andre be like most of these women's fantasies, and that's crazy to me.
No way. I might have been about 10 years ago, about 30 pounds ago, but yeah, not anymore, man. It's okay. But in regards to experience, you know what? I take that back. You might be right, only because of the fact that some people wish that they could deal with somebody who was as open and honest about what it is that they deal with, who they deal with in regards to their experiences. Fellas, the best thing you can be when you're talking to some of these young ladies in regards to moving forward with them, the best thing that you can be is honest. Be honest about it.
Honesty is the best policy. Ooh.
Don't go in there if you're not a professional. If you're not as good as, in the back of your mind, you have some doubt about what it is that this woman is asking of you, just be honest and just say, you know what, I'm not as good. That's not my strong suit, but I want to get better at it. I want to learn more about it. Some dudes are too prideful and won't actually speak on what it is that they're not that good at just because of the fact that they don't want to have that on their record. Like, oh man, well, he don't know what he's doing. No. Sometimes if you have a conversation with the right woman, that woman will be like, okay, well, let's learn together. Let's do the research together. Let's, do the Googles, do the book work, things of that nature to figure out how it is that we can maximize the experience that we're talking about. Just be honest, man. Just be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't about everything. Hey man, not every dude walk around here is down to their knees. Just be honest about it. And just
hold on, pause. You gotta be honest about that, because I'm gonna find the fuck out. What are we talking about? Don't lie to me about your dick size. Don't you dare, and don't be trying to do angles, because I can see angles in pictures and I can know that you're trying to make it look bigger than what it is. Don't you fucking dare.
Oh man, passionate about that, huh?
And I am.
Have you been fooled? Have you been
dick fished? Yes.
Oh man.
I mean, I knew it wasn't what it was, but I was like, let me see what it really is. And then I was like, angles. And then I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Don't send no ashy dicks to nobody's inbox. Don't nobody want to see no ashy dicks. Don't nobody got time for that. Don't send no
the passion.
Because they be sending any kind of videos and pictures. Ain't nobody got time. Don't send me shit unless I ask for it. Because I might send it to your mama. Quit playing with me for your mama to see your dick video. Because I didn't ask for it. And if you send it unwarranted, it better be a great motherfucking video. And it better be a nice fucking penis if you want me to even not get smart with you, motherfucker. Still don't want it. But yeah. And if I
don't know how I feel if somebody would send a video. You know what? You know what the problem with that would be? If a video of me in action got sent to my mom, it would only confirm everything she thinks about me already.
But if you sent it with them knowing, it's different. Don't send it.
No, I'm saying period. If my mom got a hold of some footage and she saw her son,
my mom can see everything I do every day.
Hey man, my mom is now a reverend, but at the same time, she knows how her granddaughters got here through obvious, action.
Yeah, y'all know what's funny is when I got pregnant, I had to tell my mom, I don't know who the baby this is. And she was like, listen, I said, I had sex 2 weeks ago, had sex last week. I don't know who baby it is because I don't know how far along I am. I wasn't thinking it was the one last week, because I'm like, I had to get pregnant that damn quick. But apparently it was the one.
Hey man, swimmers go fast,
man.
It
happened on Thursday. I told y'all, it happened on Thursday. I was sick on Tuesday. Bullshit. I kid you not, I was sick for 39 and a half weeks.
Okay.
So I was hoping I was further along though, because I wanted to be the daddy.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. And he didn't talk to me for a while after he found out I was pregnant, and when he would not talk to me.
I can understand that.
He did not talk to me because he had been trying to get me pregnant for a long time. I kept saying, no, you better come, you better pull out, you better pull out, you better pull out. So, shout out to you though.
Jesus, man.
Me and him are still friends.
TJ, what's going on, my man?
What's poppin'? But me and him, that's crazy. I'm still friends with him. I'm still friends with my old flames from when I was a teenager.
Are you proud of that?
I'm proud that everybody still loves me. Why wouldn't you be proud of people still love you?
Jesus Christ, man.
We're cool. Like, we can have conversations. We're cool. Like.
I hope you know that some niggas are just hanging around, just waiting for another shot.
That's not how I was hanging around.
No, see, because you said you're glad that everybody still loves you. No.
We have conversations, though. Yeah, you can talk to me on the phone for 3 hours for 6 or 7 months without getting one. You're considered still, that's a lot of loyalty.
That's patience.
That's fine.
That is patience.
But the thing about
it is, still waiting for the opportunity. They're waiting for that 2 o'clock in the morning phone call. Like, hey,
so the one this happened to him, that was what I was going to tell him. He got to do his comment and say, hey, NeNe, what's up?
I'm talking about in certain situations where you say you're still cool with all of them. At least 3 of the ones that you talk about are just waiting for the opportunity. They're just waiting for that 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. What you doing? Text. And as soon as that shit happens.
They're really my friends.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what you think.
It's crazy. I can't have friends.
No, absolutely not. Especially if you're sitting here talking about how much better you've gotten in certain areas since the last time that they've had it. Yeah, they are absolutely waiting for the opportunity to find out for themselves.
They will tell me though. They'll let me know. They're not going. It's not a secret that if there's attraction there, it's not like they're gonna be like, "Oh, NeNe, we're gonna have all these conversations." I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to fuck you. No, they definitely are vocal. I mean, but
I think you're not giving niggas credit in this situation, man.
If I was
listen to somebody who's done it.
If I was them, I want to fuck me too. Why wouldn't they want to wait for me? Why wouldn't they wait for that 2 a.m. text? Why wouldn't they? Because they know it's gonna come.
Dear 7, NeNe.
They know it's gonna come though. Listen. It might come. It might come. Right now, I'm waiting on somebody to text me and say, "Hey, baby, hey, baby." Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting on that. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting on the text. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not the norm.
I give people first chances. They don't have to wait on me. I don't know
them. No, I'm talking about you waiting for a text. That's not.
I mean, if I don't get it, I got ADHD and I forget about it, so they better send it if they want it.
God bless.
Okay. I got ADHD, but my roles will always suffice. But listen, anyway, everybody loves me for my past. I'm gonna just tell y'all that there's not one of my exes that actually hate me. If they do, they haven't told me they absolutely hate me. When I say that we're cool, we can speak to each other, we can talk to each other. Even my most recent ex, we are still cool. Like, you know, if I really needed something, I could hit him up and be like, hey, dog. Not that I will, but we're still cool. Like, he just fed me on Mother's Day. Like, I'm that person though. I'm cool with dudes. Dudes love me. Dudes just love me. Like, I'm cool. We cool. We almost damn near best friends. See how that works?
I get it. But our relationship started off as friends and has just been maintained as that. Some of these circumstances you're telling me about didn't start off that way.
And they still want to fuck. That's cool.
That's the only reason why they're sticking around.
No,
not all of them. Some of them are.
They want to fuck, and I'm a cool person. I'm a good resource to have. Let me say that. I'm a great resource to have. Because
listen,
when I say...
They're still laughing like, ha ha, NeNe, you're so funny. And then they just want, like, you know,
no,
yeah,
I actually...
So funny.
I've gotten them a lot of places. I'm a great resource to have. And I'm a great, that to have. But I don't think that...
Ladies, let me also tell you this, because what this is all about. Oh, there it goes again. Vet your friends, especially your male friends. Like, have some real conversations. Like, figure out why they're still sticking around, especially if they've been around for as long.
Shout out to Kevin Durrell, Hager Jr., my best motherfucking friend. I've been my friend since I was 15. Platonic friend. It's my best motherfucking friend. He just had a birthday yesterday. Shout out to my dog.
Happy birthday, family.
Dr. Kevin.
Still, ladies.
And fuck with some. I didn't shout out my friends anyway, because they've been around for these 7 years. They've been dealing with me for these 7 years. Shout out to my best friends. Shout out to Danielle. You feel me? A nurse practitioner who has her own business, Danielle. Shout out to Kirsten, my motherfucking dog.
Okay, let's turn into a whole different part. This is yours part. Go for it.
I mean, I just had to real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Froster. He definitely has helped me out through this business. Shout out to everybody that has been on my show. Every co-host I've had. Because without y'all, this wouldn't be it. Shout out to every guest I've had. I've had a lot of guests. Shout out to my mains, my DJ. Shout out to my model manager. Shout out to my paint artist, D, Shaisha, Pretty J. Shout out to them. Pretty and Painted would be nothing without them. Shout out to my ex, that's D's brother, because without him, I would have never met D. My dog. I gotta shout him out because I met D because of him. Shout out to any of my exes that still want to hit. I ain't got that many. Shout out to anybody that I fucked with that wants to hit. You can't get it, but you can get it. And shout out to everybody that watches my show. Without y'all, there is no show. Shout out to Andre, because listen, y'all, Andre has been behind the scenes of a lot of my stuff. And I put him in front of the screen. He's been on. Are you recording this?
Huh?
Are you recording this?
Yes, I am.
Why are you recording? Andre's been on the show a few times, take me on his show, but I kind of was like, hey, I need a co-host. Come co-host. And Andre was like, yep. And here he is.
I got kidnapped, y'all.
But he's been behind the scenes of a lot of stuff. If y'all resources, he's a great resource. But y'all can't all steal my resource. Only a couple of y'all. Shout out to fucking a mirror. We did some shows together. Shout out to her. Shout out to Bree. Bree had a podcast. We started the podcast together. Shout out to the VIP Lounge. I did my podcast at the VIP Lounge for a little bit. Can't forget that part of my history. That was when I was in Russia. But shout out to Streets for letting me use the VIP Lounge. Shout out to everybody that's let me use their spots for this podcast. 7 years is a long ass time. Shout out to the fact that ever since I've had the podcast, I've always been nominated for the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards. I think it was called. Okay. I've always been nominated for that. Even if I ain't podcasting at the time, they always nominate me for that. Shout the fuck out to my people. Shout out to Tyone, one of my biggest people on the show. Shout out to Mr. Marcus for letting me interview him. interview him again. That person, that one. If my sister didn't love Mr. Marcus so much, I would hit it.
Okay, it's all right. Just.
But no, shout out to everybody. No, for real. Shout out to all the people. I just wanted to do that before I forget. Because people say, I might forget to shout out some people. Shout out to everybody.
I really hope you got everybody you were supposed to shout out.
I said everybody.
Okay.
Everybody covers. Is anybody? Summer. Shout out to Summer. She needs an individual shout out. She will not cuss me out for that shit.
That's right.
I shouted her out earlier though.
Yeah.
But again.
But in the midst of this particular aspect of the show.
Shout out to Summer. She has been a great part of my show, helping me run my group. Shout out to my cousin Tiffany. She keeps my group going.
Shout out to King Tip, Central Bliss Summer, coming soon.
Shout out. You doing Summer Bliss?
I don't know. I hope so.
No, Tiffany has something that's going on right now.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if she's doing Summer Bliss, I'm saying, but she has something that's going on right now. Like you can buy tickets for it. It's called something about the art of sex. It's with, I forgot the other person's name, but she's doing a sexy art show with models and stuff. So y'all make sure to go check out Tiffany's page.
It's Tiffany L.
Tiffany L-E-L-L-E.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lyric. Hell, shout out to Jay. She's one of the first people I met that was actually a certified anything in this industry. Hell, shout out to Nite, giving me a shot to host all her stuff. She filmed host her mail reviews. Shout out to, it's a lot of people that gave me a chance to do some things. God, look at Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all are so fucking dope. And everybody who's watching, shout out to all of y'all. And Keandra, shout out to you since, you know, we met after NeNe and Nite started, which I got the same birthday. That's, you know, you're great. Shout out to Aisha. She was on her too, my model. Is she my longest running model? Or was Aisha my longest and Aisha's my second longest running model now? She lets me use her tits for my painting. And so shout out to all my cousins too for helping me bring the painting steps to NeNe and Nite, the headaches. Shout out to all that. Shout out to anybody who's gonna let me explore some things so I can learn some things about NeNe and Nite. Seven years, y'all. You don't want to say nothing?
Wrap it up.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, yeah. I'm hungry. Thank you for everybody who tuned in this week. We'll check you out another couple more weeks. I guess 2 weeks from now? Well, no. What's today's date? 2 weeks from now, I'll be turning 42. So
what? Your birthday's on a Wednesday?
It is, sadly.
What you doing?
I don't know, man. ATL Carnival is looking pretty damn good right now.
Do you want to do the show on your birthday?
I sure the fuck don't. But I'm not sure about that yet. I have to see how I feel if I make my way down there to ATL.
Your birthday's on a Wednesday. You won't be in ATL on a Wednesday.
I'll still be recovering because ATL Carnival is like damn near like the one they do in the islands. So, plus, you know what I'm saying, Mac City's down there. Plus, that'll be Memorial Day weekend. So, yeah.
Memorial Day weekend will be over.
Hey, man, I'll still be celebrating, man. Get off me, man. It's Gemini season, man. We're still going to be going through it. Don't you say nothing about Gemini season. Gemini season will be in full swing, okay? So I just don't know how I'm feeling about that.
And I'm to end the show, I'm going to say is, fuck anybody else that was born on May 29th. And I'm out.